Hello, my name is Frederic PERRET. I am the Director of Development at Ugitech, a Savoyard company, and you are today on the site in Eugene, which is the main site of the company. Today, Ugitech is the leading private employer in Savoy and the European leader in the production of stainless steel in long products. We produce what we call semi-finished products, so bar, wire, and drawn product. We have more than 3,000 active customers. So we are in all energy markets. We are in the automotive, agri-food, nuclear, and aerospace markets. So we are really multi-sectoral and only on strategic applications. In your internal combustion vehicles, you have injectors. It's manufactured by Ugitech. Today, your smartphones, the screen part, is made by drawn wire that comes from Ugitech. The respirators during COVID were made by Ugitech's drawn wire. These processes are very energy intensive. We are talking about a consumption of 250 gigawatt hours of electricity and a consumption of 260 gigawatt hours of gas per year. What is enormous, we are talking about the equivalent of cities with more than hundreds of thousands of inhabitants for electricity, and we are talking about several tens of thousands of houses for gas. That's why we naturally looked at how to optimize our energy consumption, how to also contribute to ensuring that this energy part is as predictable as possible, because the systems will evolve towards flexibility, towards predictability, and that's where digital technology comes into play. Doing things on a manual basis and on Excel files is not reliable. It is not robust. Whereas doing the same things with intelligence allows us to be much more viable, much more predictable, and much more efficient. We have initiated this digitization process to improve the view of our consumption, to control it, and to be much more refined in our analyses. Thanks to the optimistic tool, we are able to make dashboards that are much more elaborate than what we can do with Excel, but also above all to analyze and detect the most relevant indicators that influence consumption. We have a lot of in-house skills, but we didn't have cloud skills. And the big benefit of working with Optimistic is that you also get cloud skills. Until now, we didn't want to take our data off the site, and recently, with a lot of effort on data security, we have moved towards the cloud, and Optimistic has brought us a lot on the subject. On a daily basis, it's a real benefit. But in addition, we realize that production also has a lot to gain from it. And from a start for consumption, we are now moving towards a real global site orientation, with production needs to be able to follow the data. And this opens up great prospects for the future. The company is a concentrate of intelligence, software, and data exploitation. And that is super important because it is the exploitation of this data that allows us to be reliable, that allows us to have a very high level of quality and to have a capacity to serve our markets properly.